As a young girl, we were always taught that soulmates were forever and that you could only have one. Growing up, fairy tale love stories were like the outline of life, and that what loves you will never leave you. But that's where they were wrong, because your first soul connection is not going to be your last. When you feel a shift in your life after you meet somebody and you feel like it's for a reason and that you guys are just so much alike to the point where it's disgusting, but you really couldn't see your life without them, that, my friend, is your twin flame. As I got older, I started to realize that love was just a big box. So when somebody first mentioned soulmates to me, I was like, oh, that's a no-brainer. It's going to be the first boy that I ever like. Sure, because I was so young, that's what I thought. But as I did start to really get older and I just saw how many people came in and out of my life, the term soulmates became so vague to me. I mean, I watched a happily married couple go from lovers and soulmates to strangers. Come on, guys, like, what happened till death do us part? All jokes aside, it wasn't until I was introduced to the term twin flame that soulmates could be anybody and you could have multiple. But a twin flame is going to be a connection with one person and one person only. And that really is the complete opposite of a soulmate. When I was the age of 17, I got my heart broken for the first time. We went from being soulmates to strangers. Guys, I was devastated for 2 whole days. But a wise woman once told me that you're going to find somebody who's going to reshape your life and really help you find your purpose in life. And they're going to push you out of your comfort zone, but it's going to make it feel like you can conquer the world. And when you do find that person, hold on to them, because that's your twin flame. This was the first time I was ever introduced to twin flames, and now as time went by, I searched for it. But I never really realized what it really felt like until I rekindled a friendship from a couple years back. I had met my twin flame without even realizing that I had met my twin flame. But your twin flame is not just anybody. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be a romantic connection, but most of the time it is. They change your life and you definitely change theirs too. A twin flame helps you realize your worth and helps you with the relationship that you have with your true self. When you come in contact with your twin flame, you look at love at a totally different perspective. Author Sophie St. Thomas once said in an article for Owler, everything you need to know about finding your twin flame. Unlike life partners and what we consider to be soulmates, twin flames are intense and challenging relationships that force us to deal with the unresolved issues and become a bigger person. Because of this intensity, it's uncommon for your twin flames to be lifelong partnerships. Rather, they're someone who enters your life for a period of time to help you grow and steer you on a course. Twin flames are like looking into a mirror, and it's a reflection of your divine self. Because in your eyes, you probably think you're perfect, but when you see yourself in somebody else's eyes, that's when you know it calls for change. Now let's talk about connection, because that is an important part of finding your twin flame. Connection has 2 key components, and that's love and lust. Love comes with trust and honesty, and lust comes with infatuation and tension. But they both lack change and fear. That's why in some cases, your twin flame doesn't last forever, because you're both tied at the mind, so that makes the change so much more difficult. Which leaving you in question, if it was love, why didn't it last? Well, you see, not everything you love needs to be kept. According to an article on Well and Good, How to Know If You've Met Your Twin Flame or Not, and to get a better understanding of what it is, they enter your life to help you discover more of your authentic self by releasing what no longer serves your life, love, and livelihood. Their purpose is to help you turn your life messes into a message so you can help others walk a similar path that you did. Another contributing factor is definitely fear. People fear change all the time because they're so used to what it is rather than what it actually could be. Yes, change can be scary, but you change every day. No pun intended. And you're probably all thinking that soulmates and twin flames sound the same, and you're partially right, but do they feel the same? They're supposed to be similar, but with the twin flame, you're connected not only by the heart, but with the mind connection. Like I've described, they're hard to shake, but easy is boring, and it's for a reason. Take your first ever crush and your first ever real relationship. You feel the difference. Love has no age limit. Yes, you can fall in love so many times, but you can't have so many soul ties. That's why life picks and choose who your twin flame is going to be, and they're going to choose just the right time to give them to you. So now, how do you know if you found your twin flame? Let me tell you, for me, it was not easy. After many trials and errors and literally feeling like my world was crashing and burning right before my eyes, my twin flame sort of fell right into my lap. Now, I didn't want to jump to conclusions and tell him that we were connected at the mind, so I let time do its job and I looked for all the signs. Then my life drastically changed. You have no idea. Was I starting to do things that I wouldn't normally do by myself? Absolutely. And was I finally liking who I was becoming? More than ever. Your twin flame is not going to be that crashing and burning from before. They're going to be a helpful guide on how to fix the crashing and burning and turn your losses into victories. Now, don't go searching for that soul connection. Don't ever force it and don't chase it. What's meant for you is going to come to you. Good things take time, and they come to those that wait. Not every connection that you experience is going to be your last, but when it's real, it's never going to be forgotten. Life changes for many reasons. People are going to come and go, but your twin flame will stay with you forever.